put my phone over there. Switch off my phone. Good evening. It's a little bit. Anyway, come back. So, my phone is, I don't know, I hope it's connected now. Good evening. Oh, it's on the screen. I thought it was on me. Good evening. Welcome to my live stream. Welcome back, guys. I know it's, what time is it? Just a few minutes after 5. I have a little bit of a headache tonight. It has actually been lingering for the whole day. So, we see. So, I have a lot going on here. And I think tonight my light is not very bright because I did not bring in extra light that I usually have. I usually have extra light, but today I feel a little lazy to go and get it. So it's a little bit dark. Hi guys, welcome. So I'm gonna first mix my juice. I made something here that is called zobolo or sobo. I learned this from the West Africans. I learned this drink from the West Africans, so I like it. But the first time I made it, it was too spicy. I made it a bit too spicy, so I'm retrying it. I retry it again today. It is a drink that you make from hibiscus flower. From the hibiscus flower plus pineapple. Let's see. This is still dripping. So this is what I boiled. There's like hibiscus flower, pineapple shells, rosemary. I have cinnamon sticks and cloves. It's supposed to be a healthy drink. This is my second time making it. And in here I have a blended up pineapple juice with orange. Let me see. Is that my husband coming? Yep. I hear his car. So, and then on here, this is not blood. It's hibiscus juice that I'm gonna mix in here. Wow, it's actually a lot. The ratio is not too much. I left this much, I'm gonna pour it out because I only want this much, so it's not too strong. I don't know the perfect ratio yet. So this is it. It's my juice. It's not cold. It is better this time, but I feel like it's still strong. Now how am I going to pour it? I'm going to use this cup. Hi Ben.
Cook.
Hi. Cook.
Does that mean I don't have to cook?
I don't know. How are you eating fat cakes alone? Hi.
Hello.
Are we eating fat cakes alone? If so...
Since you're on it already, can you maybe peel a kilogram of potato?
No! Hi. Let me see who's. Hi, Underboss. Hi, Tony. Tony Sofa family. Ah, thank you so much, Tony. Oh, you come with the fried chicken. Okay, so we can eat it together. Nice, nice. Yes, Underboss, you can bring the fried chicken. So, but first, let me, you guys brought my cup from home with me. My juice, and then I'll get onto the fat cake. The dough has risen already. Hello, Terence. Hi, from Detroit. Wow. USA. Hi. Hi, Terence from Detroit. Nice to see you. Oh, thank you, Tony. You are too kind. You are too kind and funny, Tony. I'm reading on another phone that is here, so I don't have to be in your face like this reading the comment. Hi, welcome, guys. Okay. So, fun fact. This is the cups that we used to drink tea from when I was a kid. Okay, not this particular one, but this kind of cups. And I had this at my workplace. I used to drink tea in it. And then when I moved here to Germany, I brought it. So it was actually even beaded by, I think, my German friend. Yeah. Hi, Salenax. Hi, Gail. Hi, y'all. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. Good evening. It is evening here. Okay, this is bottled up. It's gonna stay here and cool down before I put it in the fridge. It tastes good. It tastes a whole lot better than. So I have 2 jugs. This is hibiscus flowers with a whole lot of other stuff. A leaf of rosemary. I cleaned my counter here. Ah, Tony. Tony is from Germany as well. No, it's not watermelon juice. Selanax. It is hibiscus. What's hibiscus called? It's just hibiscus flowers. Mixed with pineapple. I blended up my pineapple, but I boiled the hibiscus flower together with pineapple peel. I washed the pineapple very well. This is the recipe I learned from the West African. I am from Southern Africa, but I like to learn stuff, so I learned this from the Southern Africans. But I do know that other people make it in other parts of the world as well. So it's hibiscus flowers with pineapple peels. I have a couple of small branches of rosemary and a little bit of cloves. And what else? And cinnamon sticks. And then I had a peel of orange peel in it, and I boiled it for about 10 minutes. Yeah, ne? It is very healthy, I would say. I did not put any sugar except the blend up juice from pineapple. And I think I have 2 lemons. Not lemons, oranges in it. But you can put lemons too. The other time I put lemon in it, but I felt it was a little too strong. So today I did not put in a lot of things, but it's nice. Kind of have like a bitter It's not bitter, but it's not sour taste. So which is good. So I'm cleaning my counter. I already did clean my counter. And here is my dough. It is, I guess you call it fried bread, but we call it fried cake. Fatkoek in Namibia, that's what we call it. Like in Afrikaans language, it's called Fatkoek. Fatcake in English, if you would translate it like that. And then in my language, we call it Uukuki, which means like small cakes, or Uushemushemu. Uushemushemu means something like it's a little bit greasy because it's fried. So, thank you guys for whoever give me a like. I see 2 likes. Please do give a like as well. It will be appreciated so much. I am going to dust all over here so that I can put some down. And I have a new method of doing this. I hope I do it well because I saw one guy, actually a Namibian guy, who was doing this. Okay, I gotta put this right in front of the camera here so that they are out of my way. I have a tendency of knocking stuff down. So I'm gonna put it over there behind you guys so that I can have this space here. So, you're from Germany. That's not crazy, Tony. You can have a glass. It is not completely cool yet, but you can have a glass with ice. And yes, very healthy. I do not know what mucha. Are you trying to say Uushemushemu? Are you trying to say Uushemushemu? I think so. So, Uushemushemu sounds like a mucha. Gotcha, yes. Hi, Greg. No, we're not crying. Nobody's crying. No woman will cry. Hi, Greg. So I don't have a lot of dough. I just have this much because I'm also trying to be healthy, and this is definitely not so healthy. So I'm gonna knit it just a little bit. Usually I don't even knit my fat cake. Like I say, this is a new method I learned from another Namibian guy who sells for himself. Hi, Greg. So I learned this and I'm trying it for the first time. Usually I do it a little bit different. I don't knit it. So, but now I'm gonna knit it a little bit. What is this recipe? This recipe is called Fatcake. What would I compare it to? I'll compare kind of like a donut, but not as fluffy as a donut, but it's more like a fried bread. It's kind of like a fried bread. Although it is not exactly like bread, but that's all I can compare it to, I think. So, I'm gonna have my dough over here. I did not knead it well, but it's gonna stay there. And then, we don't have a lot of oil. Okay, so I'm gonna put, you kind of want it to be swimming in oil. not. Hi, Miss Mitchell. Hello, Miss Mitchell. You are fat too, you can eat it, so we can eat it together. And hopefully we can work out together as well and lose the fat. Welcome so much. Hi. Thank you. I see you. I need to have a big belly just like you. I have a big belly. Yes, it's not visible, but I think since I came to Germany, I gained weight. And all I have been doing is losing it and gaining it back. That's all I've been doing since I came to Germany. And I actually never really went back completely to my original weight that I came with. But I think I was also a little bit too lean or on a smaller side. Thank you, Miss Mitchell. I know, but I don't feel great myself. I feel like I have weight. I don't like to be pinching stuff on me. I mean, it's not bad. And I know everybody else said, oh, you don't look fat. But because I still have extra and it's not my weight, I still feel like I'm fat. And I bought myself, what you call these scales that can analyze your body, like BMI and how big are you, or if you're normal weight, those fancy kind of scale. It says I'm normal weight, but I'm the highest weight I ever had. I am, should I tell people on the camera how big I am? I am, in the US size, I would say 5'7". In some part of the world, I am 1.73, I think. 1.73. I am not very short and I'm not super tall, but yeah, I would say average height. So I'm 5'7" in US height, and I weigh 62 maybe now, or 63 kilogram, which I don't know how to put in pounds. And that's the highest I ever weighed. When I came here, I was 64 kilogram and I was ripped. I used to work out, I used to run, I used to be active in my country, but when you change and go to a different country, things are different. Where's Tony? Tony, why do you guys like bread so much? Although I'm making bread kind of something now. I ate so much bread here in Germany than I ever ate in my whole life. And I think that's where my weight comes from. Plus, yeah, the climate is different. I think being in a hot country like my country, Namibia in Africa, it maybe help with your metabolism. And then you add age on top of that. So the odds are not with me. The forces are not with me. Everything is working against me. The cold climate here, I'm in a new environment. I'm not really with my workout buddies and stuff like that. And then the food is different. We eat a lot of bread, and I drink a lot of coffee, and usually with milk. A lot means 1 cup a day. And sometimes I miss a day or so, but I also never drank coffee in my country. But in Germany, coffee is the culture. And now I'm the one saying, oh, let's go to the cafe. So like yesterday, we went for a walk because it was kind of sunny, although cold. And on our way back, we stopped at the cafe and I had Kaffee und Kuchen. So 142 pounds, oh my gosh, that's a lot. Okay, so Miss Mitchell is 5'3", 165, and need to lose a little. Okay, and Ryan, hi Ryan. 142 pounds. Is that what 73 kilogram is in pounds? Yeah, ooh, when you smile, you gain you gain 2 kilograms. I think that's my problem because I'm always smiling. Imagine, it's really nice, but I think that's my problem. I always smile, so. Funny thing is, when I was a kid, I never smiled. I had my reasons, but I never smiled, I never cried. I'm emotional about everything. Part of that, I blame it on who's here from the US. Miss Mitchell, are you from the US? I can blame this on you if you are from the US. My emotions. I think Miss Mitchell is from the US. I can blame my emotional roller coasters on you guys because I kind of like spend my whole adulthood with American. Yes! I spent my whole adulthood with American missionaries. Oh, yo, this lady could cry. I think that's where I went in tune with my emotions and now I cry. But when I was a kid, I didn't cry because, in Africa, if you cry, you will cry every day about everything because there's always shit happening. So you can't just be emotional there, you can't afford it. So when I was a kid, I had a lot of things going on, and for some reason, I think God protected my emotion because otherwise I would have been a wreck. And then I met this American couple that were missionaries in my country. And then I started crying and laughing at the same time about everything. About everything. Hi guys, joining. Thank you. Please do give the video a like if you haven't already. And if you don't mind, you can also subscribe to my channel. So let me read your comment quickly. Yeah, caklll. And Miss Mitchell is from the US, yes. You rarely smile, huh? I mean, I don't know. From somebody who has never been smiling when I was young, on the street, if you say hello, I'm like, hi! It just happened now. It just happened now. Like, I have to be really, really angry or sad to not smile. So, and I understand, Tony said this is how I gain weight. It must be true. Hello, Elrich, Clever. Oof, I don't want to butcher your name. What's a sellout? Who's the sellout? I don't understand that. Thank you. So anyway, let me get back to this thing. Let me put this oil on the fire. So that it can heat up while I'm rolling. I'm gonna put it on medium. Yep. Okay, because I'm gonna take a while, I'm gonna leave it at 6. So now, I don't know how big I should make my fat cake, kind of like this big. Thank you. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me and chatting back with me. Usually when I come on a live, I have a very quiet crowd. Just watching quietly, which is okay also. Not everybody wants to chat, especially to somebody you just met. So I'm making them around like this, and this is a trick I learned from a fellow Namibian, and I'm putting them aside, kind of just like this, but I'm putting them over here where there's a lot of flowers. So this is just like a normal, kind of like making a normal dough, but it's a little bit loose like this. If you want to try it, trust me. If you try this, you can't come back and blame me because you'll be hooked. You'll be hooked after that. So I'm just kind of knitting a little bit with my hand and then rolling them up so that there will be a perfect round, which doesn't even matter because the normal method that I usually do, they are not really perfect round. Although there are other people who can do perfect round by just squeezing like this, I don't know how to do it. So I don't know how to do that. When I saw this trick on Facebook, I said, let me try it. And I hope it works for me like it does for him. Who can't cook pasta? Oh, Tony, you gotta cook. At least, not like me. One time I burned boiling eggs. I was boiling eggs and I forgot and I burned them. Because I don't know. It's just something that we didn't do in Africa, at least my part of Africa or my part of Africa. I can't say all the people in my country don't use a timer, but I didn't grow up with a timer. I grew up in village. I'm a village girl. The first time I went to town, I was 19, and it's a small town. I was 19 in high school. That's the first time I went to town. You should have seen me in this very small town. I was like, oh, there's a lot of cars. And now when I go back home, I'm like, where are the cars? Where's everybody? But I do have a lot of stories from my childhood. My sizes are not the same, which is okay. Thank you. I did, but this one is small, but it's okay. I'm not making perfect sizes. At least I'm making them kind of like perfect round. When I'm ready to put them in the oil, I will take you there and hopefully you can see how they look. Thank you all so much for joining my live. I appreciate it. Ne? Yeah. It is a cool story. I have so many funny story. If I should write a book, I don't know if it will be interesting or not. I was 19. I went with my mom because I was going to a camp, a youth camp, and I needed some stuff. Again, when I was a kid, I really didn't have much. I still don't have much, but I needed some stuff. So I convinced my mom, who's not a difficult person anyway, and she agreed to take me to town. So we bought some stuff I bought, oh my gosh, I bought myself pants, and I think they were the first pants I even owned at 19. I think they were the first pants I owned. It was, the texture, I still have it in my brain, in my memory, just fresh, but I don't know how to explain the texture of the pants, but they were light pink. They were light pink and oversized. I was very skinny. If you think I'm small now, you should have seen me back then. I was very skinny. They were oversized, so I don't even know why I bought. I think it was even 2 times my size, the pants I bought. So, yeah, but so since they were oversized, I have to, how do you call it, stitch them in on the sides. Oh, those stories. I have to stitch them in on the sides so that the waist can fit. I don't know how I looked back then, but I didn't care either because I wasn't the person who cared about fashion or what people think about me. I was in my own little world when I was young. I just didn't care about a lot of things, or because I didn't have much, so I wouldn't even think of fashion this or fashion that, because where would I get it from? So I just did my stuff and was happy and satisfied. And little did I know that one day I'm gonna live in Germany. From such a small village girl, I did not know. I think if anybody ever told me you live in another country, I would have laughed my head off and say, what? Because up to now, my village is very, very small and unpopular, so. But you can never know where you will end up. Which fools with weapons? My country is very peaceful. I'm from Namibia, by the way, if anybody cares to know, so we don't fight. I mean, we just fight our government, but we don't fight anybody else. And even our government, we are still compassionate with our government. So in this, there's of course flour, salt, sugar, and yeast to make it rice. That's what's in the dough. And then today I put in a little bit of nutmeg. It doesn't even smell nutmeggy, so I don't know why I put it in. I'm just trying new stuff. That's all. Yes, we only fight against our government, you know. Government is the same everywhere. Some worse, of course. I don't want to say my government is better because they can still do a lot of things better. But they are not worse than other governments, especially in Africa. It'll come out nice now. I hope so. I really do hope so. It's the first time I'm making them in round balls like this. I always like to try things. At least if it works. If it doesn't work, then I know it doesn't work. But at least I tried. Tony, you are in Germany, but which part of Germany are you? Which part of Germany are you? Are you my neighbor? Perhaps you are my neighbor. Perhaps you are the one walking outside there. Is that you? Kidding. Like, is that you walking outside there with your dog? Okay, should I make this one? Yes. Hassan! No, stop. You see, I knew it. You are my neighbor. Imagine. Ha! I knew it. That was you I saw 2 minutes ago walking there looking on your phone. You know, like sometimes people think since you are all from Africa, you know each other. Yeah? They'll be like, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Africa. I'm from Namibia. Ah, I have a friend in Kenya. So now that I'm in Germany and you're in Germany, so we're neighbors. Yeah, we're neighbors. Anywho, I have how many do I have here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I have 13. 13 little bollikies. Or balls. I'm gonna just pile everything up here because it's already dirty. I actually don't need to wash my hands because I need them dusty. But I did. I washed already. Too late. Miss Ojo? Wait, do you mean the Ojo that I think you mean? The comedian? You mean Mrs. Ojo, the comedian? Oh my gosh, or something else. Ah, in Darmstadt. Darmstadt is not even far. Is it? I live in Kassel. But we are both, since we are both in the same region, we are neighbors. We are neighbors. So. Ah, okay. Okay, so she's your neighbor, she's your auntie, not the Ojo that I know. Ah, but since she's Ojo, she's just related to the Ojo that I know anyway. The comedian Ojo. So we just gotta leave it like that. So let me check my oil. Not quite hot. I throw in a little piece of dough to see how it reacts, but I don't have any dough left. I don't have any piece of dough left. Ah. Okay, I think it's quite hot enough now. How do I bring you over to this side so you can see? How am I gonna do that? Maybe I'll put it over here and okay, so I think I'm gonna move, I don't know. Let me try. I'm gonna move the phone over there so you all can see what I'm doing. The oil is hot enough and you can see what is going on. That's my only problem. Like I can put the phone right there where it is, but the stove is so far away. The stove is so far away when I want to. Aha, you're going to take a shower. Thank you so much, Tony. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for chatting. It's let's see. Here's my here's my pot. Where is my, no, don't go like that. Go, yeah, right there. Here's my pot. Thank you so much. And they're not really perfectly round though. I'm gonna put them in like this. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out. I hope they come out so good. Yeah. When I'm touching them, they are changing shape. Can you all see it? Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you hanging out and engaging with me. Next time, what'd you say? I have to go and see on the other side, on the other phone. Yeah, next time we eat. Yeah, bye-bye. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. All right. Okay, now I'm gonna leave them out like this for until they're like golden brown. Until they're golden brown, and I'll take them out. Let me put this thing here, and I'll put paper towels on it. This is just for draining, to drain oil, so I can put them in here when they are ready. And maybe on this bowl then. So that's all. And any fried thing is delicious, in my opinion. I think they're even the same concept as, let me move. Oh, there's so many things out here, guys. And this is the same concept as langosh, the Hungarian fried flat dough. I ate it for the first time at the Christmas market this year. It is so delicious. I like it. I had one filled with, they make it, instead of around like this, they stretch it out, kind of like a small round, what you call it? You call it a small round, kind of like pizza dough, pizza shape, kind of, but just like roughly, let me do this. Yeah, right. Kind of just roughly stretched out like that. And then they fried it in the oil. It takes, I think the oil is extremely hot. We were right there when they were making it. It takes about 1 minute. And then they put some kind of cream. I don't know if it's sour cream, I think, or yogurt, a little bit of bacon bits, and cheese. Delicious. I kind of want to try. I always like to try recipes from other countries, especially when they look easy enough to do. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it still, this langosh thingy, because I think it's the same concept as how I made this bread. In fact, maybe I could stretch out one bun and see. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna stretch out one bun and make it kind of like round or flat round and fry it and see if it looks like a langosh. Except I do have sugar in in my dough mixture, and I don't know if langosh they have any sugar at all. So, but I do like to try recipes from everywhere. I mean, why eat boring? Okay, not boring. Before I get crucified, not boring. Why eat like me? I'm from Namibia, so why do I just cook my Namibian food only when there's a whole vast world out there? And I think food connects us, so I always like to try other food. So I made a drink. This I learned from West Africa. It's a recipe from there, at least that's where I learned it from. I know that people in the Caribbean do it, but I also know that the Caribbean people originated from Africa. But I won't deny them that it's maybe different recipes since they're Caribbeans. And then I learned to make jollof rice. Delicious. I think that's my favorite way of eating rice now, jollof rice. Except it has a lot of oil. It is made with a lot of oil. My sister is WhatsApping me. Thank you all so much who gave a like. Thank you all for whoever gave a like, and please do subscribe as well to the channel. Do subscribe to the channel, please. Thank God for WhatsApp. Like, it would have been very difficult to communicate with people back home without WhatsApp. But thank God for WhatsApp and other means of communication, making it easy for us that are not at home. Okay, let me flip these ones. I think they're now brown enough. No, turn this way. Okay, right there. Not quite brown yet. I think the oil was not too hot. I think the oil was not... I have a stubborn Fatcake cook. I do have a couple of stubborn ones that don't want to flip. Come on, flip. Stay flip. Oh, why? Can you guys see this? It just wants to stay on the white side. Same as this one. How do I punish you? Stay like that. What's your mission? To frustrate me? Oh my gosh, what the heck? Can you see that? They don't. They don't want. Mamma mia. Flip now. Hey. Guys, you see this? They don't want to flip to the other side. What do I do? Should I put, I think I put in, maybe I put in one. So, because they're not close enough, that's why they're not flipping. Flip for flipping sake. Hi, man. Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know, guys. I'm giving up. But you want stay like that. You want them to hell. Things like to embarrass me on my camera. Ne? It's just staying. Okay, I'm gonna add one more. So it's because there. Maybe then they will flip. Yes, I think it worked. They need to be tight. Flip for flipping sake. Oh Lord. Because the one side is staying more golden than the other one that is not flipping. I need you to flip, man. Alright, I think I've done it. No. Except the one that I put in is not taking its rightful shape because it's tight. Shit. I think I'll be okay with this. Okay, you guys can see it. Fighting with a fat cake. Yeah, this is the one that I put in to help others stay in place. And then this one still kind of want to show this side. It's okay. I'm gonna be okay with it like that. And then I have 5 more. In here I have 8. Yeah, the other one are going to challenge me also. They're going to challenge me from flipping. They won't flip because they won't cover the whole pot. Anyway, where's my tower? My paper towel. How are you guys? What do you like to do? What do you like to cook? Do you like to cook? This is just something I've been doing for a long time. Even at home, I used to do this. I used to do this to sell for myself. I was always selling something when I was young. So this, I taught myself how to do it, I think. Or maybe I seen my mom doing it. Then when I was in middle school, because there was not always money to buy you what you want. And there was one time, this time I wanted high heels. Mind you, I was in middle school and it takes me about 2 hours to go to school and I wanted high heels. The only time I really wanted something that was that other kids were running after. So, Tony, you are back. Tony loves cooking eggs. So the only time I really was kind of like chasing fashion. And I only had one pair of shoes. They were flip-flop and they were old. I'm begging my mom, please, I want these shoes. I've seen them at the open market. They used to have an open market once a month at our school. And that's when old people would receive their grant money from the government. And I wanted those shoes so bad. But they're high heels and they were really, really high. My mom said, it's not a good idea because they will be the only shoes you have and you have to go to school in you have to go to school in them if you choose to buy these high heel shoes as your only shoes. And I'm insisting. So my mom didn't give me money. So I went and I did some odd jobs for other people in the village and I got 40 Namibian dollars. That was a lot of money. 40 Namibian dollars when I was in middle school was a lot of money, but equivalent to €2 and maybe 1.8 US dollar. So I went, since I made this my own money, I was gonna buy these high heels against my mom's wish. So I bought the high heels. Oh, if only I had pictures, but I didn't have pictures of them. I bought the high heels and they were so high and I had to walk 2 hours to school. How foolish I was, ne? I have to walk 2 hours to school, imagine. And who's gonna walk 2 hours in high heels? Who? Even if they were like good high heels. So, and then the shoes turned out to be not really good quality. They were like rubber, like rubbery, not, I don't know. So, I am, most of the time when I'm running to school, I'm running bare feet. I was so foolish. I'm running bare feet, and then when I'm close to the school, I have a cloth, like a wet cloth in my bag, and then I wipe my feet. When I'm close enough to the school, then I wear the shoes. And I'm walking there. You should see me like this, like a teenager in my teenager, walking so high in these shoes. I did it for, look, good save.
Heiß, heiß,
It's
heiß.
hot. It's hot. Anyways, this is how they look, perfect looking. Today I made a perfect round. No?
Looks perfect.
I learned this on Facebook from a Namibian guy who has his own restaurant and is making the Fatcake.
Okay.
So, anywho, story aside,
One,
look,
one question. How long do you need?
not so long. We only have this batch here.
Okay.
Are you still cooking or are we eating this?
It's a little late for cooking. I don't want to.
Okay, then we just eat this.
Mhm.
So anyway, hang on. I hope I remember where I stopped with my story. Let me put this in. Oh, okay, I'm not saving one to try language. I'll try language later on its own. So, the shape kind of like deform when I carry them from way over. Anywho, let me continue with this story. So I'm walking like this very, very high. And I think for like maybe for a week. Then I actually begin to realize that my mother was right, but I can't go and tell her, yeah, the shoes are too high or the school is very, very far. 2 hours walking to school, and this is walking and running. Because when we were kids, you run and walk. But I can't tell her because she was against it from the beginning, but then I thought because it's my money, I'm going to do whatever I want. Okay? Now, it's difficult. It's the only pair of shoes you have for every day to go to school. For a week or so, maybe on the second week, one of the teachers realized that I have who has high heels in middle school at village? The teacher said, these your shoes are too high. These are not school shoes. You have to wear something else. But by the time the teacher even said this, because I have to walk at school, the heel was, every time I'm stepping, the shoe leans forward. It will lean forward because the shoes the heels and the sole were just rubber, pure rubber. Nothing good, not good quality. So now the teacher said, I can't wear them anymore. Hey, how am I going to tell my mom? Yeah, my dad was around too, but he was always away with work and he would only come home sometimes. So mostly we deal with my mom. And then I gathered up courage to tell my mom, the shoes are, you were right, the shoes are not good. And she said, you have to bear the consequences of your disobedience. And I think this was maybe the only time I really went against my mom. Now what do? I only have this flip-flop that are old and really not in good condition. I should have bought something kind of like sports shoes or tennis shoes in that line like that. And that's what she wanted. And I thought that was like old-fashioned. Now I only have these flip-flops that are old. And then these shoes that turn out to be rubbish anyway. I went back to my old flip-flop. And disobedience had humbled me like that. I went back to my old flip-flop.
until I think I went for a month like that. And it was getting winter, it was getting cold. Hey, my feet are cold though. And then one day I was running to school, my feet are super cold. Running, and then I hit the stump of a tree. Who's this? Ryan. Whew. Hi, Ray Smurf. What's cooking? What's cooking? Hi, Ray Smurf. That's a very funny name. So, here, this is what we made. We call them fatcakes. In my language, no, not in my language. In my country, Namibia, they are called fatcakes. These ones are challenging me also. Don't want to flip around. And I knew it already. So we're doing fatcakes. Looks nice, man. They're called fatcakes, and it's just a fried dough. I don't want to flip. Let me open one for you guys. It's nice and fluffy inside and hot like that. Ooh, really nice, but they're hot. You can make them as sweet as you want or as not sweet as you want. Wow. Highs. Open. They are really good. You can eat them with something savory as well. Sometimes we make them and put ground beef or minced meat or hackfleisch as it's called in Germany and eat it with, or you just eat it as it is also with tea, or you can, ooh, it is so delicious with Nutella. Nah? Are you having fish and chips? Are you in the UK? Aha! UK style. Are you from the UK? Are you from the UK? Rice Smurf. Fish and chips is delicious. Last night I was watching somebody trying South African. Aha, yes, in the UK. Okay. Oh, at least we know that about we know something about the UK. It's fish and chips. And then the English breakfast. I try to know at least one thing about, except for English, of course. I try to know something about some country as well, just for my own knowledge. I'm holding them in there because they are turning themselves, and I wanted to turn or to cook on one side that is, it's not already cooked, but they are challenging me because the pot is not full, so they are just flipping around however they want. Maybe I'll just keep turning them also. But anyway, that's what I'm making today. It turned out to be really good. This are not very sweet because I don't like sweet stuff. Scotland. Yes, I do know. Scotland. I have a friend, in fact, a Namibian friend in Scotland as well. From my own town. We used to run together, but she now lives in Scotland. I have never been to the UK. I've been to the US. I've been, of course, I live in Germany. I've been to the US. I've been to France. I've been to Greece. Been to Switzerland, I've been to Dubai, been to South Africa, been to Angola. Where else have I been? But not to the UK. Not yet. I do have friends there though, good friends. I might visit some days. It is good. It still have the crunch outside. I like it. I actually like this method that I use today. It's a new method and I usually use it differently, a different one. And they're not super greasy as you can see. If you can see, I mean, they're not super greasy. But still not very healthy. It's not something that you can eat most of the time. I think these ones are done. I turn the stove off. Oh, sorry. Tony, I didn't see that you say hello from Scotland. I mean, not Tony. Okay. So these are my last ones in here. And I do have a salad in the fridge, so I'm going to eat the salad just to be healthy. So I don't feel too bad that I'm eating this. Make me feel healthy when I eat the salad. And then I'll eat a whole lot of this. For somebody who wants to lose weight, I can lose weight the next day or another day. But today, I'm gonna eat this in peace. All right, that was all. At least I didn't make a whole lot. See, I didn't make a whole lot. That's my consolation to myself. I didn't make a whole lot. I need to go and clean up. I made myself a healthy juice and an unhealthy snack. Is it a snack even? And then I have a healthy salad. So I guess it's working out. So let me put this back over here. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. I need to clean the counter now. Although I think I put too much flour on here. Need to wipe the counter now. And then I think I'm gonna put, yes, I'm gonna eat one with Nutella. I usually don't eat Nutella because I find it very sweet. I'm not a sweet person. I'm sweet in person. I don't eat so much sweet. I think I'm sweet enough already. If I say so myself. I'm sweet enough. I don't need more sweet. No, I really just don't have a sweet tooth. Thanks to my mother who always said sugar is not healthy, which I never understood then when I was a kid, and when sugar tastes so good and she says it's not healthy and you're like, why? Just give me some sugar. So all of my siblings, I don't think there's one that really have a sweet tooth, although our father have a very sweet tooth. He likes sweet. My dad has a sweet tooth. My mom not so much, or not at all. And so I do eat cakes, but I can't go past one piece of cake. Never ever. Or not even like today I ate the cake, tomorrow I want the cake. No, I eat it once, I don't want it anymore for a long time. But what do I eat that is sweet? Gummy bears. Those ones I eat. Gummy bears, I eat them. But after a while, I just feel funny under here. And then I know I have enough. But gummy bears and ice cream, oh my gosh, ice cream I can eat almost every day, I think. That might be my weakness. That's my thing, ice cream. Ice cream is my sugar of choice. Ooh, I still have a headache. Like, I have a headache all day. To the point that painkiller doesn't take my headache away, so today I just decided I'm not taking any. But tomorrow it will go away. Don't know what's up with that. What's up with that? Okay, so Nutella and will this work? I want to put them in here. Won't work. I might as well. The heck. Actually, I want to put them with the paper towels in there. I want them to stay on the paper towel. Okay, I have one on the ground. I'll still eat it. We have a 5-second rule. What's that 5 seconds? Where are my American friends? That's where I learned the 5-second rule from. Does everybody else have the 5-second rule? A little bit of dirt doesn't hurt. Ah, look how nice and fluffy. Look. No. While it's nice and hot, but I still do like it plain. Plain is still my favorites, maybe because of my childhood. I still like the plain version. It's good, y'all. Maybe I should sell Fatcake in Germany. Fatcake with Nutella. Because they always have street food. The street food you'll find sausages, wurst, and different kind of wurst, and proteins, rolls, and then waffles, and crepes, or crepes, how you say it. But nothing like this. Maybe I should have my own stand of just making fatcakes with Nutella. Or plain. If you like these things, you can eat this whole bowl with Nutella. But it's still too sweet for me, this Nutella. It's good though. You can add whatever you want to these things. So good. Especially when it's warm.
So, anyway, guys, you must still go and eat that salad. I don't know. Here it is. Maybe. Maybe I'll eat it so I don't feel guilty. So I don't feel guilty, but it's good. It has tuna and I think eggs, but it looks too healthy. I don't want it. This is what's calling my name right now. You sit there and I'll think about you sometime today. So, I am done with my fat cakes, puff puff, manguinha, Fatcook, Uukuki, and I'm about to get off. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and for those who gave a like, thank you very much. And if you haven't given a like yet, please do. And I would like for you to subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it so very much. Thank you again so much. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to check out my other videos. I have the recent one there when I was doing my snow walk because I like snow. And if you go there from this live, do say, I came from your live, and I will appreciate you so much. Goodbye, good night, good Nacht, and I'll see you again. Tschüss.